from Channel 00 Chico, the Breakroom begins its nightly broadcast. There was a fire at my local dispensary. It took hours to be put out. Apparently, all the firefighters wanted to fight it downwind.
I'm your host Marty, and you are in the Breakroom. On this episode, we'll be looking at an odd couple that chance meeting in the early 60s turned them into an incredible duo, singers, incredible act. And before we get into their career, we want to take a look at one of their songs being mined on a British TV show called Ready, Steady, Go. Here is I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher.
But at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got
you. So sit back, relax, fire up a coloratini, and watch the pictures as they fly through the air.
I went to a funeral of an old stoner friend recently. During the eulogy, his brother said, unlike other folks, his brother lit up when he walked into a room.
Welcome back. We'll be looking at the career of Sonny and Cher. And we have to go and divide them up individually, then kind of get into their careers as they meet and move forward. First of all, Salvatore Bono was born in 1935 in Michigan. His family moves to California, Inglewood, California, and in like 1942. He's amazed and in awe of his father, who plays the banjo and also the accordion. And even though his parents are very old school, Salvatore knows it's very important to them to get an education, but from an early age, he wants to be an entertainer. Later on, he actually learns how to play the ukulele and learns 3 chords so he can write songs, which is one of his things he wants to do. In 1954, he marries Donna Rankin, and soon after that, they have a child, Christy. And while Sonny is working as a meat distributor, he stops off at all these little recording studios rather, in LA, Hollywood, and keeps peddling the songs he's written. He thinks, he's going to be a big entertainer. That's his goal. He actually gets hired by a company called Specialty Records, which is kind of an R&B record company, as a writer, and also kind of makes demos of songs that he can pitch to other people. He starts learning how to produce, and during this time he meets Jack Nitsky, who becomes a good friend and a writing partner, and for years to come they work together and create hit songs. And along with writing songs for Specialty Records, he also kind of delves into becoming an artist. He's always wanted to be a singer since 1952, and Jack Nitsky helps him out, and they do a couple of songs that he's written, but he doesn't go as Sonny Bono then. He goes by the name of Don Christie and Little Joey and a couple others, and here he is, and this is one of his songs.
I love you. You ask me if I care.
Jack ends up getting the prize job in Los Angeles, Hollywood. He gets hired by Phil Spector, and he works at Philly's Records. Soon, he gets Sonny a job, and Sonny is primarily a gopher for Phil Spector. Whatever Phil needs done, Sonny is the man on the spot. Now let's take a look at his partner, Cher. In 1946, she's born as Sherilyn Sarkisian. Her first part of her life is very unstable. She's put into an orphanage for a while. Her mother marries 6 different men, 7 if you count the fact that she marries Cher's father twice and divorces him twice. Cher is energetic. She wants to be famous. Crazy enough, she's arrested at 13 years old for taking a car that belongs to a friend and goes into a drive-in and gets arrested. Here's a picture of her mugshot. She's a wild girl. She even says she's wild. At 16, she's out of the house. She studies drama. And on a freak chance, in 1962, Sonny goes out on a date with his girlfriend, another guy, and this guy is fixed up with this girl named Cher. And initially, Sonny doesn't think nothing about this 16-year-old. He's 27. And for Cher, though, it's like a magic moment. She says that he's the most incredible guy she's ever seen. He's got kind of long hair. She's heard about him. Some of the stories say she first sees him at a record or a recording studio, which might be true because she was trying to do some, background singing. But the other story is also that she meets him at a restaurant. In any case, they meet each other. She gets kicked out of her apartment, and because she knows him, she kind of asks him, can I live with you for a while? But yeah, you can stay with me. Can you clean the house and cook? And she says yes to both. And according to him, she could do neither one. But after a while, they fall in love. Her mom doesn't, know that she's living with a guy for a long time. But by the time she's 18, mom finds out, and they've fallen in love, so they end up staying together. And because he's working for Phil Spector, he's bringing her into the studio with him because he knows she can sing, and she starts doing background vocals for a lot of known songs. Apparently, Darlene Love can't make it one time, and she's background singing on "Be My Baby" by the Ronettes. She sings background for the Righteous Brothers. I can't remember what song it was. Anyhow, and all this time, Sonny is still wanting to sing too, so he's kind of in the background playing, tambourine on a couple of songs, and it's going well. Sonny's always wanted to be a performer since 1952. It's been 10 years. And Cher does too, so they start kind of realizing they want to kind of have a career, not just working for Phil Spector, but have a real career. And so he gets with his friend Jack Nitsky, and they start writing songs and recording them, and they create an act. Sonny gets Caesar and Cleo signed to Vault Records, and here they are. It's gotten to the point now where Sonny kind of knows a lot more than he did a couple years ago working with Phil Spector. He starts being honest with Phil about some things which Phil doesn't want to hear, and eventually it doesn't work out. He leaves Phil Spector and Philly Records, and he has a song that him and Jack have been working on, and they get on $135 or something. They go to a small studio somewhere in LA, and with a bunch of friends of his that he's known, through working with Phil Spector musicians, they record a song that starts their career. It's considered, hippie folk. Whatever it's considered, it is Baby Don't Go.
Baby, don't go. Pretty baby, please don't go. I never had a mother. I hardly knew my dad. I've been in town for 18 years. You're the only boy I've
becomes a local hit. It does really well. And while they're performing at a concert, they're seen by the manager of the rock group The Kinks, who loves them. And it's in July, so he tells them, look, you need to come to England and do a quick little tour. I can set that up. And so sure enough, in late July they fly over. They get there in August. They get kicked out of the Hilton Hotel because they're wearing weird clothes, which kind of gives them all this free press. And they go on a tour of England where they start meeting, you know, all these musicians and performers over in England. They put another song out called I Got You Babe, and we kind of know where that thing goes. It goes to #1. And they get on TV, and here they are doing their song on Top of the Pops, I Got You Babe.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me, baby, I got you. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent. I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. Let them say your hair's.
They released their album in August called Look at Us. It does really well because of the songs on it. And Sonny does something kind of interesting. He actually gets Cher her own contract as a singer, and him his own contract as a singer through Liberty Records. They're on Atco as Sonny and Cher, but now they have single contracts. So this does really well. In fact, Cher does really well from the beginning and sings All I Really Want to Do by Bob Dylan.
Now I ain't looking to compete with you. Beat or cheat or mistreat you. Simplify you, classify you. Deny, defy, mystify you. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. Baby, be friends with you. Now I ain't looking to fight with you, frighten you or uptight you, drag you down or drain you down, chain you down or bring you down. All I really want to do is, baby, be friends with you. Baby, be friends with you. I ain't looking to block you up, knock or rock or lock you up. Analyze you, categorize you, finalize or advertise you. All I really want to do, yes, baby, be friends with you.
In early '66, they put out the song What Now My Love. It does really well. Here they are performing that song on TV.
Now that you've left me, how can I live through another day? Watching my dreams turning into ashes, and all my hope into bits of clay.
funny enough, Sonny does well by himself with his contract. He has a song, and it does really well. The funny thing is, Sonny pitches himself to Liberty Records as the poet of a generation, which he's not going to be. But they still sign him, and the first song he brings out does really well. Here's Sonny Bono with Laugh at Me.
Why can't I be like any guy? Why do they try to make me run? Son of a gun now, what do they care about the clothes that I wear? Why get their kicks from making fun? Yeah, this world's got a lot of space, and if they don't like my face, it ain't me. That's going any place. No, I don't care. Then laugh at me. If that's so fair, I have to beg to be free. Then maybe laugh at me, and I'll cry for you, and I'll pray for you, and I'll do all the things.
So now they're bouncing back and forth. You know, Cher's doing her own stuff, Sonny's doing his, which doesn't sell, and they're also doing Sonny and Cher. They do songs like Bang Bang by Cher, which does really well. Little Man, I think they do that as Sonny and Cher, I'm not sure. That does really well. It seems like everyone's doing movies. Obviously, Elvis has been doing movies for a long time. The Beatles start doing it. So Sonny and Cher, you know, kind of start talking to people. They say, you need a movie. You guys are really hot. You're doing really well in 1965, 66. Well, the beginning of 66. So they decide to go ahead and write a movie. And they hire a really good director called William Friedkin. If you don't know the name, later years he directs The French Connection. And of course he does The Exorcist, a really good director. But as they're going, they're realizing how much money it costs for permits to film certain places, and they don't really have the money. And so they kind of start doing it guerrilla style, right? Just going places that they don't have to pay to film at. And this takes the process longer, it costs more money. So it's going to be a while for this movie to come out. In May of '66, they released their next album called The Wondrous World of Sonny and Cher, which primarily has all the songs that have just become known, like, you know, Laugh at Me and What Now My Love, and I think But Your Mind's on there, but I'm not sure. And then also in early '67, something is kind of interesting happens. And I read stuff on the internet, and there's two different stories. One story says that they're asked to be in the Rose Bowl parade here in California, January 1st of '67. But because of Sonny and Cher's stance on the problems that are happening on Sunset Strip with the cops busting all these kids that are too young to be down there, the story is that the Rose Bowl pulls them out. Although some things on the internet says they're on the parade float somewhere, but they weren't. Because I have a picture of them that same day. Instead, they're at the Cotton Bowl, at the Cotton Bowl parade, and here they are in 1967. 67 also brings another hit, The Beat Goes On. Let's take a look at The Beat Goes On.
The beat goes on. The beat goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da. Charleston was once the rage unknown. History has turned the page on. goes on. Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da. Grocery store, the supermarket.
Sonny and Cher are huge. In fact, they actually hold a party for the supermodel Twiggy when she comes to California. And here's some pictures of her with Sonny and Cher, some other celebrities. Finally, the movie that they started like, what, year and a half, 2 years ago comes out. It's called Good Times, and it's a little late because Sonny and Cher aren't as big as they were, but the movie still comes out. It's not that good of a movie, but there's a song in it called The Little Things, or Little Things, that is really good. I remember seeing it when I was younger. I thought the video was really cool, this movie. It's very mod, has like superheroes in it, and it reached number 50, but anyhow, it's called The Little Things.
Make the girls all sad, and they never turn their heads and look when you walk by. But baby, that's okay. I love you anyway, and I'd never change or rearrange you, so stay that way. 'Cause it's the little things that mean a lot. It's what you are, not what you got. Call my name and I'll come running. Look at me and the clouds start sunning. Hold my hand and you got me going. Kiss my lips and my mind starts growing. Got a thing that won't stop cooking. You turn me on. Just by looking you can make me strong. Just by sighing you can break my heart.
Things are changing in 1967, and Sonny's political views are starting to cause a problem for Sonny and Cher. He's not as liberal as maybe a lot of the people that are listening to this new music. He's more of a centrist, not maybe conservative, but somewhere in the middle, and it's causing problems. In fact, his fans are saying, you know, we like Cher fine, she sounds great, but not too much Sonny. Not too much Sonny telling us how to be or how to behave. These songs he's writing tells us what we should do, and that doesn't really go over well. In late 67, a song comes out that really wasn't really maybe meant to be a big hit, but it was shown, I think, on the Jerry Lewis Telethon. Anyhow, it comes out in late 67, and it's called You Better Sit Down, Kid.
Sit down, kids. I'll tell you why, kids. You might not understand, kids. Give it a try, kids. Now how should I put this? I've got something to say. Your mother is staying. I'm gone away. No, we're not mad, kids. It's hard to say why. Your mother and I, kids, don't see eye to eye. Say your prayers before you go to bed. Make sure you get yourself to school on time. I know you'll do the things your mother asks. She's gonna need you more, so stay in line. Keep in mind your mother's gonna need your help a whole lot more than she ever did before. No more fights over little things, 'cause I won't be here to stop them anymore.
After this hit, things changed radically. The music industry is different. It's not about what Sonny and Cher are about. It's sad, but the powerhouse duo Sonny and Cher are no longer hip. 1968, they're not really in the scene anymore. They're spending a lot of their time on a movie now that Sonny's written and producing, I guess, called Chastity. And they have to like sell all the stuff in their house to pay for this thing, and they are pretty much broke. 1969, they get married and they have a daughter named Chastity. They're not selling records anymore. They're not on the charts. They create a kind of a, I don't know, nightclub act, and it starts doing pretty well. They're actually seen by Fred Silverman of CBS. He offers them a contract. In 1971, the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour premieres, does really well for them. By 73, again, the marriage that has had trouble for years is now at its last. They're separated in 74. They get divorced. And that pretty much is the career of Sonny and Cher. Cher obviously goes on, to be, fabulous like she is nowadays. Sonny becomes the mayor of Palm Springs. He becomes a congressman. Tragically, in 1998, he dies in a freak skiing accident. So sad. But during their time, Sonny and Cher were incredible. They were a powerhouse couple. They had 10 gold records. At one time in the summer 1965, they had 5 songs in the top 20. And they were the hippie couple. And they were probably the biggest married couple in the 60s as far as performing. The incredible Sonny and Cher. And before we go, I want you to know that I am no better, and neither are you. We are the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the bag I'm in. We'll see you next time.
Marty saw a fight start at a gas station, and it just stopped because there was no camera coverage.